Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Eric turns on Ridge, blames him for Brooke's new job. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers suggest that Eric Forrester John McCook may turn on Ridge Forrester Torsten K after he has a talk with his wife. Eric happens to be married to one of the Logans and he expects nothing but the truth from her. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Carter Walton Lawrence St. Victor brought up some valid points about how some people have been treated at Forrester Creations. Eric hasn't been running the company for quite some time. However, he was shocked to learn of the discrimination against the Logans. Even though Brooke has been given an executive job, Brooke doesn't have an office. Brooke is talked down to. Steffi has obviously tried to look over Brooke as if she isn't there. Steffi doesn't want any of the Logans at Forrester and she has made no secret of that. Ridge has done nothing to control that way she acts. Ridge has shown time and again that he is afraid to stand up to Steffi when it comes to the Logans. Ridge has allowed Steffi to treat Brooke and Hope like they were worse than dirt on her shoes. Ridge does this every time there is an issue between the families. Ridge also allows Taylor Hayes Rebecca Budig to do the same. Eric didn't realize it was this bad until he asked Donna Forrester Jennifer Garice about it. Donna had been a secretary there for years and she always felt that she was talked down to as well. Katie Forrester Heather Tom is treated the same way. Steffi acts as though Katie's position isn't even deserved. After his talk with Donna, Eric begins to see just why the Logans feel the way they do. Eric also believes that Ridge should have handled things better. Eric considers all of the Logans to be family whether Steffi does or not. Ridge should have never allowed anyone to feel inferior at Forrester. Now that Eric knows what has happened to Forrester, will he step up and make sure that the needed changes are in place? Obviously, Steffi has no respect for any of the Logans and that isn't fair. The Logans have done a lot for Forrester, and he refused to allow them to feel this way. Will things ever get back on track? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Eric turns on Ridge, blames him for Brooke's new job. The intricate web of relationships at Forrester Creations is about to take a dramatic turn. In the coming episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful, a stunning betrayal will unfold as Eric Forrester, the patriarch of the Forrester family, finds himself at odds with his own son, Ridge Forrester. What causes this shocking rift? Brooke Logan, the ever-dominant force in Ridge's life, and her sudden re-entry into the Forrester business world. The catalyst, Brooke's return. The sparks between Brooke and Ridge have always been undeniable. Their tumultuous romance has weathered storms, and their bond remains as complex as ever. However, things have taken an unexpected twist. Brooke, no longer content to remain on the sidelines, is back in the limelight and has secured a role at Forrester Creations, a position that seems to be making everyone, especially Eric, uneasy. Brooke's decision to come back to the company isn't merely a business move. It's deeply personal. As Brooke steps into her new role, she finds herself clashing with Ridge, who initially seemed supportive of her decision but is now questioning the consequences. Her return represents a shift in the delicate balance of power at Forrester Creations, and not everyone is happy about it. While Brooke might be reveling in her new position, Eric is finding it hard to swallow, and it seems that Ridge is at the center of his growing frustration. Eric's frustration, a legacy in jeopardy. For Eric Forrester, the fabric of Forrester Creations is not just about business, it's about family, tradition, and loyalty. Over the years, he has carefully crafted a legacy built on trust, values, and respect for his family's legacy. However, Eric has never been naive, and he knows how easily power dynamics can shift, especially with his children involved. When Ridge and Brooke's drama starts to bubble up, Eric's patience begins to wear thin. He watches as his son, once the golden boy of the company, becomes increasingly distracted by his personal issues with Brooke. Eric is also deeply concerned about the impact of Brooke's role on the family dynamic. Her return, as much as it might be a personal triumph for her, threatens to destabilize everything Eric has worked to build. Eric's disapproval of Brooke's involvement in the company is more than just about the job itself. It's about his growing fear that Ridge, once the heir apparent to the family empire, is becoming too embroiled in personal matters to steer the ship. Eric knows that for Forrester Creations to thrive, there must be a focus on the bigger picture, something Ridge seems to be neglecting. The breaking point, Eric turns on Ridge. Tensions finally boil over when Eric makes a shocking decision. He turns on Ridge. In a highly charged confrontation, Eric accuses Ridge of putting his personal feelings above the family business. Eric's anger is palpable as he tells Ridge that his behavior has been reckless, allowing his emotions toward Brooke to cloud his judgment. Eric's betrayal stings because it's unexpected, and Ridge is blindsided by his father's harsh words. Ridge, ever the emotional leader, has always been the one to defend the family name. However, Eric's frustration with him has been building for months, and now, the tipping point has arrived. Eric sees Ridge as the one who allowed Brooke's influence to disrupt the balance within the company. "You've let her back in, Ridge," Eric says, his voice icy. "You've allowed her to turn this place upside down again. For what? For her, or for yourself? I never thought you'd let your emotions destroy what I've spent decades building." Ridge, stunned and hurt, tries to defend his decisions, but Eric's words hit like daggers. It's not just Brooke he's angry at, it's the fact that his son has seemingly forgotten his responsibility to the business and the family. Eric doesn't mince words. In his eyes, Ridge has become weak, unable to maintain the strength needed to lead Forrester Creations. For Eric, this is the ultimate betrayal, not just from Ridge, but from the very man he hoped would carry on his legacy. Brooke's role in the drama. The question on everyone's mind is how much of this is really about Brooke. While Eric's anger is mainly directed at Ridge, the shadow of Brooke looms large in every conversation. She's the catalyst for the rift between father and son, but is she truly the villain in this story? Brooke has never been shy about fighting for what she wants, and now, she's not just fighting for Ridge's heart but also for a seat at the Forrester table. Whether it's her undeniable business acumen or her charismatic presence, Brooke knows how to get what she wants. Her return to the company isn't without its complications, though. She's not just stepping into a role, she's challenging the very foundation of the Forrester family dynamic. Brooke's motives are a mystery. Is she truly there for the business, or is she angling for something else entirely? Eric can't help but feel that Brooke's intentions are far from pure. His own experiences with her over the years have left him with a healthy dose of skepticism. He's seen firsthand how her presence can disrupt the family, and he's not sure he's ready to go down that road again. The fallout, a family divided. As the drama intensifies, the Forrester family finds itself on the brink of collapse. Eric's confrontation with Ridge creates a ripple effect that reverberates throughout the company. As Eric distances himself from his son, the rest of the family is forced to choose sides. Steffi and Thomas, Ridge's children, are torn between loyalty to their father and their grandfather's wishes. Can they repair the fractured relationship between their father and grandfather, or is it too late to mend the divide? Meanwhile, Brooke's position at Forrester Creations continues to stir the pot. Her growing influence within the company only exacerbates the tension between the Forresters, with Eric's deep concerns about the consequences of her return looming over every decision. A pivotal moment. The battle lines are being drawn, and the stakes have never been higher for the Forrester family. With Eric and Ridge's relationship at an all-time low, and Brooke in the thick of the storm, it's clear that nothing will be the same. The question remains, can Eric and Ridge reconcile, or will this family feud threaten to tear Forrester Creations apart? In true bold and beautiful fashion, the twists and turns are sure to keep fans on the edge of their seats. As Eric faces his son's betrayal head-on, the drama between the Forresters is far from over. With Brooke in the mix, the stakes are higher than ever, and the question remains, will the Forrester family find a way to unite, or will their personal lives continue to sabotage the legacy that Eric has spent his life building? Stay tuned as the tension escalates, and the future of Forrester Creations hangs in the balance.